Tomorrow. Interstate 24 and looking good up in Sydney, 25 over in Adelaide. Across our state it will be dry, mainly sunny, 27, 28 in the Mallee, 23, 24 in Gippsland, 9 or 10 in the Alps. Winds from the northwest, lovely if you are working outdoors. Around Melbourne, and for the kids on holidays, why do moon rocks taste better than rocks on Earth? They're meteor. Geelong 6 to 22, Frankston 8, 19, Yarra Glen just 3 but up to 23 degrees. And on the bays we have south-easterly winds at 10 to 15 knots. The sun not setting until around 7:30. Now we're into daylight saving. And now for the sporting capital itself, mainly sunny and 23 degrees, 8 to 23. That could almost be a beach day tomorrow. Light north-westerly winds ahead of a late afternoon sea breeze. A lunchtime sandwich in the park could certainly be the go. So in Melbourne tomorrow, 8 to 23. On to Wednesday, pretty similar, mainly sunny, just a light breeze, 9 to 22. Thursday at this stage, 20 degrees ahead of some late rain, maybe 2 or 3 mils on Thursday night. Come Friday, 18 degrees and showery, around 5 millimetres of rain. Saturday, morning showers and 22, they'll clear. Sunday, 26, and just a slight chance of a shower or two. So that is the forecast. Without a doubt, a couple of pearls on the way tomorrow and Wednesday. Make the most of it. I'll see you tomorrow night as I sneak inside. Candice.
Thank you, Mike. And that is 10 Eyewitness News for tonight. Stay with us for updates. On behalf of the team, good night.
This is Win News.
Tonight, the NDIS becomes available across the Latrobe Valley. A former Hazelwood worker finds new energy in real estate. And knights and dames learn new skills at Tarrogans medieval games. Good evening, I'm Bruce Roberts. Also tonight, Green Thumb's delight as some of Gippsland's best private gardens open their doors to the public. Almost 4,000 Gippslanders with a disability can now benefit from greater support with the rollout of the NDIS. The multi-million-dollar scheme is now available in Baw Baw, Latrobe Valley, South Gippsland and Bass Coast.
The NDIS is providing fresh hope to those living with a disability in Gippsland.
To be more independent, because I'm relying heavily on a lot of other people.
The service is now available from Druin to Traralgon and as far as Bass Coast. Wellington and East Gippsland's rollout is scheduled for mid-next year.
The NDIS has launched on the 1st of October, so today's our first working day for the new scheme. The scheme's the biggest reform since Medicare.
Locals with a range of needs like Brodie will now transition to the new scheme.
I have Asperger's syndrome, epilepsy. I've struggled with epilepsy for many years. That was always a pain.
He hopes the NDIS will provide him with new opportunities for the future.
The previous system was very fragmented, so service providers held a lot of the money through block funding. Families had to be really aware of what services held what to be able to get the supports they need.
Hundreds have already visited Latrobe Community Health to make the switch.
We've already received 500 referrals and completed 350 plans, and we've also 450 appointments have been booked.
For more information, contact the NDIA. Bronte Ryan, Win News.
After last year's deadly asthma thunderstorms, Victorians are being urged to brace for the harmful combination of pollen and bad weather. A new alert system is providing some hope, giving those at risk up to 3 days warning of forecast dangerous conditions.
Asthma can affect anyone, but thunderstorm season puts sufferers at much greater risk.
Enough moisture in the air means that those pollens absorb the moisture and fracture into very small particles, and those very small particles get much deeper down into people's airways than might otherwise happen.
To prevent a repeat of last year's disaster, a new forecasting system will give Victorians up to 3 days' notice of thunderstorm asthma conditions.
It is, however, though, only one part of the management strategy. Certainly it is a little bit of forewarning, but the critical thing really is to just get really good control of their asthma prior to these conditions occurring.
Pollen data collection sites have been placed across the state, and Emergency Management Victoria will then issue any warnings via a website or app. A lack of an early warning system was a key factor in the asthma outbreak that killed 9 people last November.
A lot of the patients that presented to hospital actually had never technically being diagnosed with asthma before. They were more long-term or severe allergy sufferers and things, but that combination of circumstances was enough to tip them into an asthma attack.
But with the new system, it's hoped Victorians will be better prepared. Stephanie Dalla, Win News.
Victoria's measles outbreak continues to take its toll, with 4 more confirmed cases at the weekend. 11 Victorians have fallen victim to the disease in just 2 weeks, prompting health experts to issue the urgent warning. Gippslanders are being urged to make themselves aware of symptoms mirroring a common cold, paired with a discomfort looking at lice and a distinctive blotchy rash. Anyone showing signs is asked to call their GP or hospital ahead of a visit so appropriate steps can be taken. A former Hazelwood scientific officer is now channeling his energy into the local real estate market. Frank Palermo is